I couldn't face the fact that I had a problem. I always thought I could do it on my own. I started out, with pills and drinking when I was a kid, and I was always able to like stop on my own until eventually I couldn't stop on my own. I needed it, and then like the first time I realized I was going through the withdrawal symptoms, I didn't know what was going on with my body, and eventually that led to me using heroin every day. That was like my biggest problem was heroin. I couldn't face the fact that I was like an alcoholic, but I loved drinking probably more than anything in the world. I never realized that alcohol is like one of the biggest reasons why I would always go back to heroin. I would be able to stop using heroin by going to doctors or whatever. I would just always try to be a normal drinker, and I could never become a normal drinker. I couldn't figure out why. When my parents came to visit me, they had like an intervention with me up north. As I was sitting down, like my brother happened to be at recovery boot camp at the time. He was there maybe like a month before I got down here. And my brother was just like, this is an excellent spot. I think Ryan could get a lot out of it. And the first thought in my head was like going to Florida. I didn't want to do it, But again, like I just sat at my kitchen table and like my mom was crying. My dad is, almost in the break of tears. So I just said, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I might as well just give it a shot. When I got to recovery boot camp, I was 31. And I look back at it now, I was a 31-year-old child. In like the 9 months that I lived there, I became a man. Recovery boot camp was 100%, in my opinion, the only place that I could have gotten sober. I was able to take responsibility for my own actions, realize I have responsibilities. I have bills to pay. I have to make sure like I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. The biggest thing for me is like when I have like a bad day, I know what to do. I have great support around me. It's everything that was taught to me. It's like be selfless, focus on other people, have a relationship with a higher power, and that's what gets me through today. I mean, if you're struggling with addiction or alcoholism, whatever you want to call it, because it's the exact same thing, reach out to somebody. I would always recommend like Recovery Boot Camp because I got sober there. I live a very happy life today. I can be present for my family today. They can rely on me. My friends can rely on me. And Recovery Boot Camp really helped me get to the point where I'm at today.